Hello everybody and welcome to the game I'm currently developing called Run on Blocks. As you can see, all you really do is run on blocks. It is a side-scrolling platforming game, and the main core of the game is the fact that even the words you pick, favorite words in the world, can be used as the basis for a level. This is just a starting area where you pretty much just see all the different types of blocks that are currently implemented, but that's not what we're here for. What we're here for is not the story mode, which will be just like a traditional side-scrolling platforming game, or the tutorials, which much simpler levels than the story mode, but alpha run, the meat of the game. Here you can type in any word you want, such as, let's say the name Bob, and it'll spawn a level based entirely off the name. The levels themselves are basically created using an algorithm that I developed, and will not match any other word, so Bob will be unique to Bob. That said, if you add other letters onto it, the first half might look a little similar. So if you do like Bob, there might be a little bit of similarity. Anyway, for the most part, the only functions you're going to be doing are running left, right, and using space to jump. Once you reach the end of the level, it'll tell you your time, show you your times, which I didn't really beat my best time, but I also, that best time is a little misleading for reasons I'm not going to go into right now. Afterwards, you can redo or go back to the central hub, and pretty much that's it. You can pick any word you wish, and you can also go back to the word you already done. Time doesn't start until you actually pass the sign, as you can see here at the top right. Push escape, go back to the central hub whenever you want, and actually change the word. So, for example, I can do my favorite word, which is boondoggle. Bit of a long word. Don't really want to share the full level, but as you can see, since it starts with the same two characters, and I died. It starts with the same two characters, so it actually will have a lot of similarities to the word Bob, namely the first two areas. And let's make this jump over here. That way I can show you how it changes. And if you also notice, the cranes themselves, the cranes that are lifting up these boxes, some of them have little conveyor belts on the back, others don't. I haven't really implemented those yet, but it's not like they're hard to implement. Anyway, here's the next area, and this would be the second part of O. And I missed, oh, I did get the fragile block. Fragile block, they're going to have a little bit more animation. I just haven't gotten that implemented yet. Again, something I plan to do, but I'm not really in a rush to do. And you see the cousin of the fragile block that's super fragile. Again, they would have the same animation, they would just break a lot quicker. But yeah, as you can tell, each level changes based off the word you pick. And I don't really feel like going through the full word yet, but you get the gist. Tutorial, there are currently 6 different tutorial levels. You can enter any of them just by pushing shift. And lastly, for the story mode, there are several levels here. The story mode hub, as you can tell, is a little bit more complicated than the regular tutorial hub. That's because you're actually, supposed to have learned something from the tutorials. If you look, there's icons above the door. Those are going to be changed to something much later, probably like a light or something. But as you can see, this one's just got an outline, where the previous one had a lit up icon. That just showed you if you've actually completed the level before or not. Same over here. And there are 2 more level doors over here that I haven't made, but I've already got planned out, just working on them. And as you can see, there's switches. Switches themselves are basically just to recreate any fragile blocks that are actually detrimental to beating the level. And what they'll do is they'll just spawn back after the time they're supposed to have taken to despawn. And then I fell down. Died, respawned back where I was supposed to. But yeah, that's what I've got built so far. Everything does function perfectly fine. A lot planned. I plan on doing some more modes outside of these 2. And fully fledging out the story mode. But for right now, let's just go back into the box and call it a day.